Hello, everyone. My name is Will, and welcome to the very first podcast on the Metro Gaming Station. I'm joined here by my co-host Chris. Chris, say hello.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
And Chris, would you like to tell everyone like what this channel is about, what we hope to accomplish here, and whatnot?
Well, what's this channel not about? That's the question. We got you gaming, we got you talking, and we got your trailers.
Oh my God, Chris, if you had like the Herbert the Pervert voice right now, that'd be perfect.
Well, what can I say?
Like Chris is saying, we'll have discussions, gameplay, maybe sometime in the future reviews of games you might not be too sure about. We'll update you with trailers, leaked information, hopefully, and of course, weekly to bi-weekly podcasts about various things. Today's topic of our first podcast is E3. With E3 right around the corner, we have a lot of hopes and dreams, predictions, and things we want to see at it.
Woo!
So let's just hop right into it. Chris, what is something that you want to see at E3 this year?
Something I've been waiting for a very, very long time. Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, Battlefront. I should have known.
Hey, they have a lot to live up to, especially since the third one, they're actually going to have surface to air space combat while you're fighting on the ground.
That is a lot to live up to now you say
And
it.
that was actually going to be like an actual just one match. You can have people in space fighting, and then like, oh, you got the lightsabers and the shooting people on the ground.
Okay. Now is that coming out this year, or like at least it hasn't been announced? It's just been teased.
They just teased it with last year, all of this, the titles and Star Wars Battlefront. So obviously, more likely it's not going to be Battlefront 3. I think they're going to do a reboot.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they said apparently it is going to be like running 60 frames per second. It's going to be something apparently we'd never seen before. That's what they've said.
The next gen consoles, right?
And of course, PC. You're not going to leave those guys out.
Oh yeah, gotta remember the PC guys. But here's my thing. Uh, would you recommend Battlefront? Cause like I've seen my friends play it, but I've never actually like been motivated to actually jump in when they were playing it. I just always like stayed on the sidelines and watched it.
I would recommend it. Well, of course, if you're a Star Wars fan, that's
Yeah.
really what it mainly is. But like, if you just want something, it definitely kills time. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like when I played Battlefront, the first one, it got old real quick because all it was just like droids versus what were they? The stormtroopers. Ugh, I my Star Wars lore is terrible.
Those are the guys that like who can't hit like the side of a barn, right?
Oh no! Those are the those stormtroopers. Yeah, we played as those.
Okay, so the clone troopers the one that were good, right? Or was the
Yeah, the clone
stormtroopers?
troopers were one that were badass, and then they got reprogrammed, and now they're dumb as hell.
Okay, so you looking forward to Star Wars? What else?
Um, I have to say I want to see more of Uncharted, the next one. 'Cause I know they said we're supposed to see Nathan Drake has apparently been confirmed to be in it, but they say it's going to be a darker Uncharted, which I'm curious
Yeah, 'cause I
about
know
that.
like a few days ago it was actually like news. Neil Druckmann, the lead I think creative director of The Last of Us, and
hmm
someone else can't remember. I'm like pulling blanks on his name right now, but they're actually heading Uncharted 4 now.
Yeah, I mean, Last of Us was a fantastic game. Besides the multiplayer, but that's strictly my opinion.
The multiplayer, I enjoyed it, but I will agree it the way they hyped it up, like oh this is the best thing ever conceived. I was like, it's very fun, but as far as the best thing ever conceived,
I mean, it gets old after a while.
it really does. It really does. I will admit that because
With the lack of game modes didn't help either.
that's what it was really. And like also, I think what also hurt it too was the fact that there was this misconception like
hmm
surrounding the pre-release of the game, where everyone's like, okay, so this multiplayer is not a team deathmatch mode game. It's like an actual you play with your friends, you build up your fort, you try to survive. Like there's a lot of theories were thrown around like that, like how
mm
infected will come. That's what hurt too. I feel like the multiplayer would have been a lot better if they would have took cues from Resident Evil Raccoon City and had the infected show up on the map.
I thought that's what they were going to go for when they
I
first started.
thought it
Like, oh,
was too.
you'd be able to fight each other, but have the infected there too, so you kind of have to dodge them while you're, killing each other.
Like dodge them or like use noise appropriately to stick them on your enemies. Just
Mm-hmm.
that would have been really good. But I don't know. It's like with something like that, I just don't see how they could have overlooked that. I'm like, that would have been a great addition to the game.
Well, it is their first one. For a new IP, I typically give them leeway, honestly.
Yeah.
But with Uncharted 4, they definitely have a lot to live up to, especially since 3. 3 was my favorite one, far as like action wise, but storyline wise, 2 was my favorite one. And especially with the game like The Last of Us, and like you said, the director is heading up this one, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
He has a lot to live up to with this one. And Uncharted is definitely a fan favorite that it kind of humor has kind of been its thing. It is serious, but at the same time, humor is kind of what it
It's
had
got
going
that
for it.
perfect balance.
Mm-hmm.
Like when shit got serious, you knew it was getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right here. Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley have been asked to lead the new Uncharted.
Wonderful.
Now, I think the teaser they showed last year. Um,
It was like a dude talking, like you saw this map, and the camera was just panning over it and stuff.
yeah. Now, has that been confirmed to be the voice of the villain?
We don't know yet. Apparently, it does. It is going to throw back to kind of like the days of Drake.
Okay.
Not not the main character Drake, but like his ancestor, supposedly.
Okay. So we're going back into that storyline a little bit.
Yeah, which I'm kind of glad because for a while there, like the first Uncharted was kind of the only one that did it. Like it did it in 2, but 3 it just kind of got rid of it altogether.
Three, three was more so it's like, oh, you're not ruled of the sun, and then yeah, like I feel like three focused a lot more on Sully.
Which I would love if Uncharted 4 was just the main character was Sully.
You just like Sully.
Well, he's old and he's a badass.
No, he's a badass. He's a smart ass.
He gets all the women.
I will say this: he has a freaking awesome mustache.
Of course.
I don't know why. I just like when I see his when he first popped up on the screen on Uncharted One when I play, I was just like, damn, that stash. It's just great. Now, a game you obviously know I'm looking forward to because I've been talking about it ever since it got announced. Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh boy, here we go.
I am really looking forward to this game. The more I see it, the more I love it. Like I remember like years ago when I first played Dragon Age Origins. I didn't like. This is gonna be funny because when I actually started it up, I was like expecting like, oh my god, the CG cutscene and all this stuff. And I started that game and I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, trust me, I remember my day to Dragon Age Origins.
I was like, what the hell is this? But the more I played about it, it's like I loved the characters. That game was the first game that let me know that okay, story is very important in video games. That was my first game that introduced me to Bioware, which eventually led me to go into Mass Effect, which I have something to say on later on.
Mm.
But with Origins, I was playing. I was like, man, if this game had just been a bigger budget game, because you can clearly tell that the potential was there, but it was like EA didn't really want to back it completely.
I wouldn't even say that. Like honestly, when I played Origins, I mean, because I pretty much beat the game.
You
But
let's go on straight. You put everyone if you're watching this, this dude put
uh,
48 hours or 46. Forgive me, Chris.
it's
46.
44.
Oh, forgive me. 44 hours into Dragon Age Origins. I told him he could have beat it like in another 8 hours.
Well, I practically beat it.
No, you didn't. Did the RF
I
demon?
know.
Did you
I
kill the
know what
RF demon?
happens.
It doesn't matter, Chris. You did not beat. That's why when I go there, when I come visit you, I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna play and beat that game.
Ugh.
You have to.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is you could clearly tell that it was built for PC, and I felt like the
It
console
was.
were just ports.
Yeah. That like I felt. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think at the time that's what a lot of reviewers said as well.
Hmm.
Like it was strictly a PC game because it even looked better on PC. And not to mention you had your modders out there who would mod it and make it look even better. But not even that. Like I won't say the gameplay is crap because that is a niche market where people actually do like gameplay games like that.
Hmm.
But I really wish it would have involved me a little bit more.
I mean, it worked for PC. Like, cause I played a little bit on PC here a couple months ago, and it worked for it. Dragon Age Origin did.
It just didn't work for consoles, did it?
Mm-mm.
No, and that's why like a lot of people give Dragon Age 2 crap, but I thought Dragon Age 2 was still a really damn game for the time they had to develop it. If I'm not mistaken, I think like they only had like a year and a half to develop it.
Yeah.
So for that time, they produced a really good, well-made game. I liked the combat, but it just got repetitive because it was just like, oh, I'm just gonna spam the X button or the A button, depending on what console you're playing, or the click button, the right click, left click button, and just do the same animation. And the animation looks so stiff;
Mm.
it looked
Wait,
ridiculous.
wait. What are you looking forward to in Inquisition? Actually.
Inquisition, I'm looking forward to, of course, the race selection coming back. I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to playing as Kunari because when I first announced, I was kind of worried. I'm like, okay, are we actually playing as Kunari or are we playing as people who believe in the Qun, which can be anybody really? But like, no, you're gonna play as you'll be able to play as a Costa in this game, the people with the horns.
Yeah.
And they actually told you more about what the Costa's backstory is. The fact that you aren't part of the Qun. Like, you remember in Dragon Age 2 they had the Tal Fashath, right?
Yeah.
Those are the people who left the Qun. You
Mm-hmm.
were apparently something called just, I think, the Vashath, and what you are is you were never born into the Qun. So in your language, Chris, you're a Kanara who's not an asshole.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense to me.
But I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward back to the armor customization, like giving your teammates armor and the fact that it changes with each character you put it on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the new allies. I really want to know. I really hope they bring up more about the Godchild and Flemeth.
Yeah, 'cause that was from Dragon Age Awakening, right?
No, that was from
The
Origins.
I mean the Awakening DLC, right?
No, Awakening is actually about the architect, the talking spoilers, the talking Darkspawn.
Ah.
You're thinking about Witch Hunt.
Yeah, yeah, yes, that's what I'm thinking.
Witch
Yes.
Hunt. That's what it was about. And
I
like,
thought about Awakening. That's when Andrews was cool. But anyway, you could continue.
yeah, Anders. Um, I guess more so with Dragon Inquisition, I'm really looking forward to the callbacks, like the throwback to the older games. The very open areas. They're
Mm.
like living environments.
Well, they said they're taking cues from Skyrim with this one, right?
Yeah, they said that they're taking slight keys from Skyrim, but it's not going to be a full open world game because they feel like if they were to have a full open world game, they would actually sacrifice like having to make a good story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also the gameplay.
No, trust me. Oh, trust me. I've seen that gameplay.
The gameplay looks really good, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it.
I'm curious how the conversations are going to go this time around. 'Cause they said they pretty much combined the best aspects of Origins and 2 with the conversation system, right?
Yeah, they said they're doing that. They showed it off a little bit, and I'll probably put it up a little short snippet right here on the screen. But they showed off a little bit what it will look like. But that's a really early not alpha build.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's my thing with going into Bioware's conference. Well, their little section, the EA's conference.
Yeah.
I think what they'll do, I think they'll open up with a new Dragon Age trailer because they already said that you're going to see more of the companions at the E3. I think you'll see a new trailer. Hopefully, they'll go into what exactly Dragon Age Keep is because we still don't know exactly what it does. I mean, we know what it does, but we don't know like the aspects of it exactly.
I mean, as far as I'm getting, if I just had to take a wild guess at, I'm guessing it's going to be like you go to the Dragon Keep and just probably ask you just a bunch of questions and you just kind of answer them like you maybe get like 10 choices and you just click one and move on to the next one. As far as I mean, that's the simple way I'm thinking it would be.
Yeah, the simple way. That's what I thought too. Um, then I think after the Dragon Age Keep, they'll go into discussion about the Mass Effect trilogy on the next gen. Like confirming. I'm pretty sure it's coming. I'm really sure it's coming.
Oh, I mean,
Uh,
it's practically gonna come, but I feel like they're gonna do like they did last time. Like, oh, we'll give you all the DLC. You gotta buy that separate.
I think Last of Us came. Yeah, Last of Us comes with all the DLC.
The Last of Us does, yeah. I'm talking about the Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous. Like if it comes for next gen without the DLC, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna rage. That's ridiculous. And then after the trilogy plan, I think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna honestly. I think they're gonna give you a teaser, not much, but a teaser of the next Mass Effect game. Only because right here, there was a tweet for Mass Effect 4 where someone asked how far along in development Mass Effect the next Mass Effect game was.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his name? Yannick Roy, the studio director at BioWare, said Mass Effect 4 is somewhere in the middle of development, referring to the current stage developer is at the game.
Yeah, so we'll probably definitely see at least like a trailer or
So I
something.
think we'll see a trailer, and I think we'll see gameplay at Spikes.
Hmm. I still think we're going to see something Star Wars related from BioWare. Like, I feel like, I do think they're going to. I don't think it's going to be a new Knights of the Old Republic, but I feel like they're going to bring a remake. That has been hinted upon by Microsoft a lot.
Yeah, like they said that was like it was up to BioWare at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see that happening.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'd love to play, because back when it first came out, I couldn't play it because it was lagging terribly.
Yeah, I actually got me a copy from my friend Tim up here at my school.
Mm-hmm.
He sold it to me, and I was playing it. I was really enjoying it, but oh my god, the frame rate and the bugs.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Oh, it
what?
was worse on Xbox when I played it. On the original Xbox.
I will say about Mass Effect 4, I really hope they take out that stupid animation of when Shepard always pulled up his damn pants. I'm like, you are wearing battle armor. Why are you? You
He's
don't
got
even
to give him all he's got.
No, I feel like I would not be surprised. You know, like I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite show in the Citadel.
Yeah.
I want this if they put the pull up thing because I feel like on the battlefield it's like everyone's getting shot at. Tally and is bleeding out. Garrus is in trouble. It's like Shepard, help us. One second, gotta pull up my pants real quick.
Well, that's where he's getting serious right there.
And it's like Shepard, do something. It's like, hey, you can't fight the Reapers when you're sagging your pants. All right, pull your pants up, Garrus. It's just I don't know. Like I really expect it to be like a public announcement, like, hello, I'm Commander Shepard. This is I hate it so much.
I
It's
think
like,
regardless of what happens with Mass Effect, for Light Dragon Age, it's going to sell like crazy.
oh, it will. It definitely will. Now, what else are you looking for at E3?
I want to see more. I want a firm release. I want release dates, but I mostly want to see. I want to see more Metal Gear Solid Ground, not Ground Zeroes, the Phantom Pain.
Yeah, because I think Hideo Kojima said that the trailer for E3 is going to be might be hard for some people to watch.
People. I mean, people said that about Ground Zeroes, and I played it. As sure as it was still good. I mean, but yeah, it was. It was pretty gruesome. I mean, I'm okay with that, but I guess I can see how some people would wouldn't want to look at it. But the sad thing, like, at this point, gaming has gotten to the point like you're going to see that kind of stuff, especially if you want to be taken seriously.
Exactly. It's not even it's like Brent's on the serious path. Like he even said like he wants to like make something enthralling and something that people love to watch that's gruesome. Like for example, like The Walking Dead. He said he watched Breaking Bad and like he loves how dark it got in that show and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, he wants to do something like that with Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, Metal Gear Solid has always been a dark series.
Well, Metal Gear's always had that thing, especially through all of them. It always had those things like, wow, all these conspiracies, it could be real. Except, not the whole, the hallucinations and the robot octopuses and stuff. No. But
But like
the nice looking women in Metal Gear Solid 4.
oh my lord, I remember when I first played that, I was fighting the boss. I was like, God, sit down, you bitch. And then when she actually came out, she was like, whoa, whoa, okay.
Oh yeah, when you got to fight her for that second time and she's walking close to you.
Yeah, I was like, hello. And
I
then,
mean, I walked to her the first time. I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
that scared the fuck out of me. It's like she just hugging, just like stroking your head. I was like, are we just gonna sit here?
I thought I was good for a second. Like, oh, okay. Nope.
And then he just like grabs her face and just pushes her on the ground.
Uh-huh.
I was like, damn, Snake. But
I think Metal Gear Solid 5 definitely. Looking at 4, it has a lot to live up to, but I think it's going to be fine.
yeah,
Because Ground Zeroes, I'll admit, I could see why people didn't like it, especially with the length of it. And I won't even lie. If you haven't played Metal Gear Solid Peace Walk on the PSP, or even it's because it's in the HD collection, so if you got a PS3, you can go play it. But if you didn't play that, you will not know anything what's going on in Ground Zeroes. Like, you won't know the character. The most you might know is you'll know Big Boss. That's it. You won't know Kaz. You won't know Paz. Nobody.
now I'm really interested in this new villain.
A lot of people are speculating that's actually for the guy from Metal Gear Solid 3, Colonel Volgin, which I highly doubt it because like he blew up inside the Metal Gear. I mean, yes, I've seen people survive stuff, but this ain't Call of Duty, you know, because Call of Duty, you know, you have to see them die.
Yeah, like what's the guy's name? Woods,
Mm-hmm.
old Wood. I'm like bullshit. You died in Black Ops 1.
No, you didn't see it die, so, you know, he
It
was.
surprises me. I'm like, yeah, you're right about that. It's Call of Duty. Um, I'm looking forward to Mirror's Edge too.
I can say that I'm not.
Well, I know you weren't really into the first one. I feel like Mirror's Edge. I really do feel like Mirror's Edge is that rare case where you either love it or you don't.
Hmm.
But obviously, I love it.
I mean, I tried it. Don't get me wrong. I played the first one, and it was okay. It was like, all you do, you're just running. And I was like, is this it? Like, I was delivering packages. Like, I didn't realize I was a futuristic pizza man.
Oh, okay, Chris. But I think what I liked about it most is the fact that it really appealed to that parkour fanatic in me. I love parkour, and
Hmm.
like the timing of the button presses, and the fact that they even said like it's rumored that this one's going to be open world. It is going to be open world, isn't it?
As far as I heard, it's gonna be open world. Apparently, it's gonna be like some form of multiplayer in it that like you can actually see other people running along the rooftops with you or
See,
something like that.
now I would love that because that's what I was hoping for with Dying Light, but I don't know when that game's coming.
That's coming next year now.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. How are you gonna sit there and give us nothing that's like literally nothing at all? No information, very few trailers, and out of nowhere, oh, it's got delayed. So,
Sounds like Rockstar, but you know, Rockstar knows how to do it right.
well, here's the thing: Rockstar knows how to give you enough here and there to keep you sated. Kind of like crap. Irrational Games with
Hmm.
Bioshock Infinite. They know how to give you enough here and there to keep your interest and to keep you waiting on it.
True.
Dying Light has done nothing. They keep showing the same trailer, and I'm like, I get it. You run. Now, a game that I'm pretty sure we both are looking forward to, The Order 1866.
I mean, 1886.
Oh, forgive me, 1886.
So you ain't looking forward to. You don't know title.
I'm looking forward to it, Sir Galahad. Um,
I, I like the setting it's going for, but I'm always a sucker for steampunk type stuff.
yeah, it's like that Victorian, maybe Elizabethan era.
Hmm.
I think it's more Victorian. I'm not sure. I'll look it up later, whatever. But I'm really looking forward to it because I love the way they're going for that seamless transition between cutscene and gameplay, and those bars on the bottom even makes it look even more like a movie or a show.
Hmm.
I love that. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, a lot of people are crazy about that because apparently it was going to be 60 frames per second, but they actually confirmed he wasn't crazy about the idea because like to get that full movie feeling, he drop it down to 30 because that you know that's the kind of feeling he's going for. Because you don't see when you watch movies, it runs about 45 is about as high as I would ever see the frame per second go up.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Smog ran at what 50,
Yeah, something like that.
or did
Yeah,
it run at 60? I know.
it
No,
definitely wasn't 60. I think like maybe 58.
yeah, it was like a special screen that actually had like a really high frame rate, and like people were like, "Oh, this is like really jarring," because they're not used to seeing all that.
I mean, I'm okay with it being 60 frames, but I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I can see how some people don't like it. I mean, even that what was that one game? Raid. Some people
Rage.
had
Oh
problem
my
playing that
god.
because it moved so fast.
Like it took me a while to adjust to that game because like when I first started out, it's just like, oh, okay, everything is too clear, everything's running too smoothly. What's going on? Where's the delay?
Well, PC players are used to that, so maybe our eyes are just too old compared to theirs.
Maybe. Like I really wouldn't mind getting the PC gaming. It's just the fact that like I've tried, but I cannot get adjusted to WSAD in the
Mm.
mouse. I know they have game pads for that, but I don't think all games support game pads, do they?
Uh, Technically no, but in the same way, there's a workaround everything.
Yeah.
Even that new game WildStar, it technically isn't gamepad support, but you can get the right software to kind of trick it into doing it.
You played Wildstar, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I really liked it. When I played it, I know we're kind of getting off the E3 topic, But it
Oh,
kind of gave me
side
that.
tangent. All right, go ahead.
It kind of gave me that Ratchet and Clank feeling, but it's like it really felt like World of Warcraft a lot, which is
Okay,
not a bad thing. I did play that back in the day.
okay. Um, I really like the fact that like I've been told it has like a lot of that Ratchet and Clank like humor too.
Oh, it does, especially when you're enjoying the Dominion. I mean, heck, you gotta the as soon as you start the game up, spoilers, people. They're just the first 30 minutes in the game, so you'll see it anyway. But it was pretty funny the fact that the first mission of the game, you sit here like, oh, you go through this scanner and they making sure, oh, they ask you a little question like, oh, do you think do you think the sky looks nice during this time of year? Or do you prefer it to be rainy? And I picked, I like the rain a little bit more. I'm like, oh, you're good. And apparently these people in there with you, some of them, I guess, had good thoughts. They're like, whoa, whoa, we got some traders in here. Here, take this cattle. It's pretty much a cattle prod, and go shock the hell out of them
Oh my
and to correct them. So I said, let me get this straight. So if I have good thoughts, like what if I just happen to find a $20 on the bill and I get happy about it? Whoa, you could be one of those exile people. We got to shock the hell out of you and make sure you realize you got to be pissed all day.
like, why are you smiling for? This ain't Pixar.
But I did do the exile too. It was okay, but I kind of prefer Dominion. Mostly because they're evil, but it's a dumb kind of evil.
Yeah, I mean just like a bunch of jackasses.
We do worship these. I don't even know what it was, like computer or something.
What?
Apparently, like our leader is like this last person of his race or something. I don't know.
Oh my.
I didn't play it that long. I was one of the robot guys. I'm probably gonna get hell for this because I don't know the name of half of these races. I wanted to be when I was the exile. I was the rock guy, the rock man. Whatever.
Rockman.
Yes, whatever
I'm
their race is
sorry.
called.
That last E3 press conference with that guy. Oh, Project Spark. Go get him, Rock Man. I was like, please stop. Just
Well, you got Mega Rock Man.
I was like, please. Oh, Mega Rock Man. I was like, please stop. Just stop talking.
But I
Somebody.
used that race, and I liked them. I like the fact that all they like to do is kick people's ass. That's
That's all.
it. I mean, they're not dicks about it, but that's what they like doing. They remind me of that one race of Guild Wars 2 that all they like
The
to do
char.
is fight.
The char.
Yes, the char. That's all they like to do. They
I
fight.
hated the char. That bunch of like I was walking
I
by.
loved it. That's
What are
who
you
I
staring
use.
at? I was like, all right, dick.
I mean, not much different than Kroger. All I like to do is fight. That's it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I played Mass Effect 1 for the first time, I hated the Krogan.
I think everybody hated the Kroger
Until
until
I
you got.
learned until I learned about the genophage from Rex, I
Mhm.
hated the Krogan.
Well, I mean, even then, even with that, they're still kind of dicks. But
The universe made them that way. So, if you think about it, the Solarians are dicks.
true.
They like bunch of. Ugh, I really don't like Solarians. I like Morden, but beyond that, I hate
I
Solarians.
liked him too till I killed his ass.
I still don't see how you could do that.
It was my evil playthrough of my femship. Femship's not good. She has to
Femship.
be a bitch. At least with me, she has to be. She sounds pissed all the time. I have to. I
I
have to
told you,
make it that.
Femship has two settings: bored and pissed.
Now, people. If you like Femship, hey, but I'm proud of you. Hey, I ain't got nothing against her. That's just what I thought. I thought that she sounded pissed all the time.
She does, or like, especially like her flirty face with Gears. Let's test your reach with my flexibility. I was like, oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There were times, and I'll admit this, there were lots of times Mark Mir never sounded pissed, but he sounded bored.
There's times where Mark Mears sounded like he hadn't hit puberty. Edie, bring them. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, what happened to your voice, Shepard? Edie, bring the fence grids back online. I was like, oh my god, please put more bass in his voice.
Anyway, we were talking about Mirror's
Oh, Mirror's. All right. Yeah, Mirror's Edge, and I think the one thing I'm really looking forward to is also like I'm doing Mirror's Edge now. Final Fantasy 15.
I do want to see more of that,
Yep.
especially with that train wreck of Final Fantasy 13 that was.
Ugh, I hated 13 so much.
I mean,
Like
don't get me wrong. I
13
like
one wasn't
Size
bad.
and I like Snow. That was
Yeah.
it.
I just hated the spoilers, people, spoilers. The ending of 13.3 pissed me off.
We're
I
gonna
didn't
leave
play
it
the
at that.
game.
We're not gonna talk about the end of the day.
Okay, talk about another time. But ugh, it infuriated me.
Well, I think 15 is definitely it feels like a breath of fresh air for Final Fantasy to be honest.
Especially the gameplay too.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Isn't it the Kingdom Hearts directors helping with this one?
yeah, what's his name? I don't have his name right now, but yeah, he's actually leading the project on 15 when it like back when it was freaking versus 13 and we didn't know anything about it. We thought it was
Well,
dead.
I think he realized that he didn't want to be part of that train wreck that was 13. He's like, you know what? Boom, we're gonna make this 15.
He's like, hey, you still running the versus 13? He's like, I got to thinking, guys. Maybe we should name this 15.
He
But
tried to get as far away as he can, but Square's like, you know what? You could do 15, but we're some form. We're still gonna put lightning in there.
if I see a statue or just anything, I'll be so mad.
I can
I
deal
don't.
with the statue. I just don't want to hear her talk. I don't want to see her in person there.
I do not want Lightning in my 15. Lightning can stay in her little 13 trilogy and all that, but stay away from my 15. I don't want her in there at all. And what killed me because like in 13-1, I was actually liking Lightning a little bit.
Well, you were. I mean, because you were expecting her personality to change.
I was not even, like I was expecting still that like tough exterior because
Mm-hmm.
I will say this: she's a good female character. She's powerful. She's not over sexualized as the third one. But she was a good female lead. It was just something we don't really see a lot in games. But I feel like with 13-3, the developer just went all kawaii creeper. It was just like, oh, let's play dress up with her. I was like, no.
I mean, that's what they like.
I was like, no. And then like I just did not care for it. And like you said before, it's her personality never really changed. You know, she opened up a little bit, but like I don't mind if you keep that independent behavior. But when you're still being an ass, I'm like, no, go away.
Mm.
But 15's gameplay looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
I know like a lot of people aren't happy about it being cross-platform, but I'm actually okay with that.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's a better move anyway. Because like, well, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, when you think of Final Fantasy, the Xbox is not the first thing on my mind.
No,
And it's like having 15 is fine, all, but it's like for Final Fantasy to be on the Xbox. I mean, look, I ain't got. I mean, if it was on it, then hey, more power to it. But it's like I don't know. It's kind of like we can go ahead and be honest here. Call of Duty. When I think Call of Duty, the Xbox is the first thing that pops in my mind. Because that's pretty like, oh, we get DLC first over
and not to
here.
mention, I have to be honest. Xbox just has a perfect controller for a shooter.
Exactly.
It really does.
It's kind of like It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts being on Xbox. I don't see no problem with that. Especially because the fact that Kingdom Hearts has been dormant for a while. As far as like I'm not even
Like
talking
main
about the spinoffs,
installments,
but talking about like the
number.
main
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
And it will help sales, especially with Xbox people. Who knows? Maybe with Kingdom Hearts 3 being on the Xbox and they play it, they'll be like, maybe I should go get a PlayStation or a DS and play the other ones.
yeah,
But Final Fantasy, I mean, it's because of the fact that none of them have anything to do with each other, unless it's it's an actual sequel installment. But otherwise, most of the time they don't have anything to do with each other. So you're thinking, okay, obviously PlayStation's gonna be the better system to get this on.
yeah.
'Cause even if they put it in Xbox, I feel like it would be a shitty port.
I feel like it's gonna feel a lot more natural on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you there. I feel like it will because like obviously I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I've always played, well, not always, but like you have to play them on like they've been exclusives in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just so accustomed to that DualShock controller
Yeah.
that if I was to try to play it, it's the same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm sure I will adjust with time, but if I was to get an Xbox One and play it on the Xbox One, it would feel very weird at first because I'm just not used to that button and controller layout.
Yeah.
Because like that's my main worry. Because like with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation, the directional pad, like when you to switch your commands in the battle menu, your directional pads are right there. It's simple. You just reach up and click it real quick, hit it real quick. With Xbox, with it being in such a weird position, I don't know how that's gonna feel.
Hmm.
That's what I'm worried about a little bit too on the Xbox.
I mean, Xbox will be fine. They got plenty of stuff coming out, so
Now I really hope we don't see Kingdom Hearts at E3.
I don't think you're gonna see it for another couple of years.
Exactly. Like if they show it, I really will think that's gonna be a dick move.
I mean,
because
they even said that technically they shouldn't have showed us last year.
yep, they even
Like,
said that don't expect Kingdom Hearts 3 until 15 is out.
hmm.
They even said that. They said that
Which
back
I
in
feel like a lot of people think 15 is going to come out this year. Like, no, I don't say, like, maybe fall next year, but I'm thinking 2016 when Final Fantasy 15 is going to come out.
I think it's gonna come out in 2015 for Japan.
I mean, of course. I mean, they always get it first, like 2, 3 years later, and then we get it when they get like the uncut version of it.
Yeah, like really. Yeah.
Hmm. But I like the way 15 shaped up to be because it kind of has that. I mean, I was talking about this the other day. Like the way, especially the way that trailer was, it feels like I guess with all these families, it kind of feels like one of those. What do you call it? Like a Godfather type thing. We have all these
Yeah.
families, and then
It felt
like
like a mafia thing
yeah, mafia,
exactly.
yeah.
I love that. I really hope that is because I love that feel it has going
And
for
if
it.
that's the case, that's a bold move to do, but it could work out great.
It could work out fantastically. Like maybe one family owns the crystal
Mm-hmm.
because you know obviously the crystal is the main focus of the game, and then like Noctis is like the son of the Godfather. Like if they did that and it pulled it off really well, I would love that game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I will agree that's a really bold move. But if they succeed, I'm really hoping this game sells better than Seven, so everyone will just stop. Because honestly, I mean, I didn't. I'm probably getting a lot of hate for this. I didn't care for Seven. Seven was okay to me. I think because like I came so late to it and it was so hyped up
Yeah.
that when I played it, it didn't quite live up to the my standards. And not to mention Barrett, but that's another discussion for another time. But I really hope that 15 sells more than 7 because I would not mind a 7 remake running on 15's engine.
True.
That would work very well.
Well, we'll have to wait and see though. Like here, fingers crossed. I do think we're gonna see it at E3 again though.
Yeah, I really hope we do. And then of course the one thing that me and you are both really looking forward to at E3, Smash Brothers.
I think everybody who is a Nintendo fan is looking forward to that game.
Yes, oh my goodness. When Greninja got announced, I just lost my mind.
Well, you both know who I'm waiting for. So
Who, Mario?
no, Paper Mario.
You ain't gonna
He will be revealed. I got a feeling he's gonna come. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be really mad if if they go into like their press conference. A new challenger approaches. It's Nez. I'm like, really?
I feel like it's gonna be Jigglypuff and a new
Oh
character.
my! If it's Jigglypuff, I'm like, why are you even announcing Jigglypuff? She's been in it since the first game. We know
Exactly.
she's
Why
coming.
not?
Oh
Exactly.
my! I'm like, at that point, you're just being an ass. Just show us new characters. We know who's coming back.
I mean, Nintendo really is promoting the hell out of Smash Bros. Because I feel like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love like I bought the new Mario Kart 8 game last week. Fantastic game, but at the end of the day, it's a Mario Kart game, so you know what you're expecting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Smash Brothers. It's gonna be a fantastic game, and I can't wait. I'm probably gonna lose many hours of my life in this game, but it's like at the end of the day, it's Smash Brothers. You know what you're expecting. So
I
it's
hope we
like
both will
I
because this
I,
summer's
I
the
want to see
3DS
a new
version.
IP from Nintendo, like
Yeah.
whether it's from them or whether it's from a third party. Because yes, Bayonetta 2 is gonna be great, but it's like I want to see something new.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Smash Brothers. Like I am definitely looking forward to that game, and I hope we get some new characters announced, like actual new ones. Like I'm all for bringing back old ones, but I think we got enough old ones now.
I agree with you. And speaking of new characters, I think yeah, Namco Bandai is helping with this game. I really hope Pac-Man is in this game.
I think he will, but I feel like Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia is probably going to be in there himself, mostly because like everybody loves him.
Yeah, like when you think of like, if I'm not mistaken, like whenever I talk to a Tails fan, cause I'm a budding one, but I'm not a hardcore one. Whenever I talk to a Tails fan, they either reference Yuri from Vesperia
Hmm.
or they talk about Lloyd. 9 times out of 10 is Lloyd.
More or less, it'll be Lloyd since Tales of Symphonia was kind of on the GameCube for a while.
Yeah, now that's like I would think like one of the most popular ones, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
I'm actually looking forward to the 3DS version of Smash Brothers too. That comes out this summer,
Yeah, they said summer, so I'm thinking they're going to be trying to shoot for August.
maybe. Yeah.
Like I know that they're like I said, they're promoting the hell out of this game, especially because now they're doing a what do they call it? A Smash Brothers Invitational tournament, which they're just inviting like the top 16 players and bring them all together so they can just go in this tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to be there myself. I obviously didn't get invited. Because hey, they don't want me there because I'll be done kick everybody's ass.
Oh, with Bowser.
Well, I mean, they give me any character.
Now, speaking of Nintendo, I really want to see Alpha Omega, oh my bad, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby at their E3.
I think you will, and I think you're gonna see another Pokemon game.
You think
Like,
so?
I think we're gonna see a Wii U Pokemon game. Like, I know the one that everybody wants. Like, oh, please make a Pokemon game on the Wii U where you can start any region you want to, and then
No,
just start from there.
no.
I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think it's gonna be that Pokemon fighting game that we keep seeing teasers of.
Yeah. Well, that's been teased. Like we don't even know what it is. If it's a fighting game, I'll tell you what I want. I want a spiritual successor to Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I would love to see another Shadow Pokemon thing.
Hmm.
I love those games. Stories are always they're enjoyable enough for me. I want to see the return of Mirror B.
They could put him in Smash. Just in case y'all don't know, Mirror B was a guy in the Coliseum XD. He wore in Coliseum. He wore like a yellow suit. He had a giant afro with sunglasses. That he used Ludicolo's.
With a badass theme song.
Sure, we could call it badass. It had a good tune, but yeah, boom. New Smash Brothers character, Mirror B,
I'm not gonna
Mirror
lie.
B,
I would master Mirror B.
where he would use disco moves.
Like he'd be like Rico. I'm like yes.
And his final smash would be he'll call down disco ball and a bunch of Ludicolos will just be dancing
Starts dancing
around.
around him. He starts doing the disco and everything.
Yep.
He starts doing the thrust and it's like scaring the hell out of all the characters.
I mean, hell, Luigi did his weird dance thing in Brawl, which I don't even know
That
where
wasn't
that.
a dance. That was a trip on LSD. I was like, what is this?
Hey, I am just glad that they changed his final smash to him incorporating the Poltergeist. Cause I mean, that is Luigi now. Like he's the ghost guy, the ghost catcher.
And with that, I think Luigi, like you said the other day, I think Luigi's Mansion is going to become a franchise.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like it would work great on the Wii U. Like if they made a new Luigi's Mansion game.
Yeah.
Can you guys use the gamepad? Like maybe some ghosts were invisible. You had to hold up the gamepad to look at them or something.
Now, with the new Smash Brothers, I really hope they change Mario's Final Smash.
Yeah, because it wasn't really that effective in Brawl.
I mean, hell, you jump over it, there you're good.
Or you can just kind of dodge roll.
Really, it just wasn't that good.
Which mentioned dodge roll, I'm so glad they got rid of that stupid trip mechanic. I don't even know why they put it in there.
I don't even like. Also, you're right. I'm glad they got rid of the tripping mechanic, and I really hope that the next one doesn't feel all floaty.
Hmm.
I really did not like the floating.
For what I've noticed, I don't think it is. Like I think it's pretty much very similar to Melee.
Yeah. Well, if I'm not mistaken, everyone, if you don't know, next week, Best Buy will actually be having like certain Best Buys.
Not all of them.
Yeah, you can look it up. Certain Best Buys will be having like demos of the new Smash Brothers game.
So the same one you see at E3, you'll be able to go play. I will be at the Mall of Georgia one if you want to come and bring me some competition or something.
Don't get all creeper status on me. Well, yeah, like you can show to the me and Chris be at the Mall of Georgia playing it. You can show up if you want to see me beat this old man's ass at it.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's clearly what
I
happened.
told you, Lil Mac all day. I'm going in, Chris.
I don't know who I'm gonna use. Let me look at the roster over here, see what we got. I know a lot of people go use Mega Man, and I'll try. I'm curious how he's gonna play.
I keep forgetting Mega Man's in it. I don't know how because that was
Yeah,
a
the
huge
Mega Man's in. He's like the main. He's like literally the funnest looking character they've announced so far.
He does look really fun to play.
Besides Lil Matt. Lil Matt does seem like he'd be interesting. But I would probably use just to be a new character. Like, of course, I'm going to use Bowser when I first start. That's the guy I use to play Brawl. When I play Brawl, that's what I use. But I'm actually going to try Rosalina and Luma.
I'm looking forward to see how they play.
To Lil Mac, I mean, he's Lil Mac. You got Coach, so.
Now you see, you started something. Now I have to say it. A few days ago, Chris was like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool?" We were talking about Smash Bros. Characters, and he kept teasing me. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if that guy from The World Ends with You was in it?" And I was like, "If Neku Sakuraba was in the new Smash Brothers, if he was in the new Smash Brothers, Chris, if they can leave him, I don't even care. They can leave him exclusive in the 3DS version. I don't even care. I would master him. I would be unbeatable as him because I would want him to play like the Ice Climbers, where you have two characters. You have Neku, of course, the main one. If he dies, you lose a life, and then you have Shiki. But possibly, if you do like a down B, it'll switch your partner out for Joshua or Beat, who are
I
the
feel
other
like it would
members.
just be one of them. Like it wouldn't be all of them.
You don't think so?
No, because that'd be too much work for one character.
Yeah, I guess I can agree with you. I mean, I guess the reason I was saying that because I could think like it'll be a mixture between the Pokemon trainer and Ice Climbers,
Mm-hmm.
where like depending on which party member you had, it would like change up your play style and everything.
True. We ought. I mean, you ought to know who I want to see. So
Paper
I think
Mario.
I do want to see Paper Mario. I mean, he could literally be in it. Like they could make it where all like his party members could be his attached. Like just multiple ones from the older series. Or you just make it where it's just him fighting. He has hammers, and he can shoot fire out and stuff. And maybe his Final Smash could be where he uses the stupid stickers and that one game, Sticker Star.
Damn.
I
Did
don't
you ever
know.
beat that?
Yes, I did. It was hard as hell. The last boss, but I did beat it
Oh my lord.
because of the Paper Mario game.
All right. I know we're also rumored to apparently have a Fallout 4 show up at E3.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I don't think it will, but it will be pleasant to see.
I think you're gonna see Elder Scrolls Online for consoles there. Yeah, that's everybody is loving that right now.
Mm, you know, this Chris, Elder Scrolls Online is the the definitive experience for Elder Scroll people.
Oh,
That
I
is what
can only
Elder Scrolls is
imagine.
all about.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Like I played the beta when I got into the beta and I played it. I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't. No, for I've seen a lot of reviewers weren't impressed either.
Hmm.
Now, branching off of what's been confirmed for E3, what is something that probably won't, but you wouldn't mind seeing show up at E3?
uh. Hmm. Well, one thing I would love it. This is this would never happen, but I would get to my main one just a second. But I would like to say, hey, WildStar's coming to PS4. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I really want to see a new 3D Mario game. And I know Super Mario 3D World was great. I loved it, but I want like Super Mario 64. Like I want a 3D big open world Mario game.
Yeah.
And if not that, give me a true successor to Paper Mario, not Sticker Star, not Super Paper Mario, a successor from the Thousand Year Door. I talk about the turn based, the characters, I want it all. Call me selfish, but I want to go back. I love Super Paper Mario. I did. And Sticker Star, when I saw him at the end, I was like, whoa, this is cool. Then you played it, it's like, these stickers are getting old.
Because like, then you have to like grind for hours to get them out of enemies.
Yeah, because you had to get right one to continue to certain paths in the game to go to
Yeah.
different stages. But I just didn't. What I didn't like about it was the fact that since you didn't get experience in the game, so I really felt like I didn't even have to fight enemies. Like the only time I had to fight was like, oh, I need a certain sticker, so I just went to fight them. But I never felt like, oh, I need to fight these to level grind because there isn't. You to get an extension on your health, you just found hearts and these like you find these little special health upgrades, kind of like Legend of Zelda. When you find the little heart and like, oh, boom, you get the big one, you get an extra heart. Yes, it was like that.
I can see why you wouldn't be that crazy about it. Then honestly, I probably wouldn't be either.
What about you? What would you like to see at E3?
I
That probably won't
know,
be there.
I know it is never gonna happen. I know it is never going to exist. But please, Square Enix, if you were watching this, or if you just have any shred of humanity, if you just suddenly grow a heart one day, make the world ends with you too. I want another one.
Well, they will. It'll be for the iPhone.
Oh my god, I would be so angry. E3. I would be so mad. Are you kidding me right now? So, especially with the new tech of the 3DS, I would love, especially after seeing Neku Sakuraba in the gang in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Hmm.
I
He
would
was a pretty interesting character.
I would love to see them in that same graphical output in their own in another game. Not even them. Don't even put them in the game. Just put new characters. Have new people in the underground and have them go through their struggles. That's what I want to see though.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice.
You haven't played it, have you?
No, I've been needing to get around to playing the World End of You though.
I really enjoyed it. It was really good. The music's really good. I think probably the music's probably easily the best thing about that game.
You know, while we're on Nintendo, real quick, I know we're probably wrapping up, but what do you think about this whole the little figures that Nintendo's going to use? Kind of we're supposed to see more at E3.
The what?
It's like it's like these little figures, kind of similar to Skylanded, where you buy the
Oh,
figures and then they're gonna be incorporated with Smash Brothers in some ways. Like I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know either.
I mean, if they say something like, "Oh, you could like if you put the character on the gamepad or the 3DS, because I think the 3DS you could change his stats or something."
I mean, they teased that like forever ago with the Rayman thing.
See, well, yeah, but they didn't go into it because they made it multi-platform. But I think if they say like, "Oh, you can use the figure to like save the stats of the character and something like that," I'd be okay with that. Or I was talking to somebody about this the other day, like. Yeah, they say you could buy DLC, like you could buy new characters, but they'll be in the form of the figures. I'd be okay with that, I guess. But like, what if you lose the figures? Do you that mean the character's gone?
That is a good question.
Like, well, I can't use this guy no more. Or
Or maybe
I
like you.
wouldn't even care if you could like they had like, this would be perfect for it if they want to do it for Smash Brothers. Have it where you know how you have the assist trophy in the game.
Yeah,
Have the figures be like new assist trophies.
that's really good actually.
I could be okay with that.
Yeah, that
Because
would
that's
work really
not
well.
game breaking. It's not unbalanced.
That is something else I want to see in next Smash Brothers. I want to see more assist characters. Like I'm really looking forward to see who we get as assist trophies this time.
Well, Waluigi's back.
I hate Waluigi. His useless self.
But I think that's about it for me with E3.
Yeah, definitely would have to wait and see what comes our way for it. But either or, I'm really looking forward to this year of E3. It's gonna be really exciting. But overall, wrap like summing everything up together. What me and you want to see at E3 are release dates.
I think everybody can agree with us with that.
We want release dates.
Because I'm still kind of mildly upset that Batman got delayed to next year.
At least you get to see Batmobile gameplay. Like, what would you do if like if the car combat was just as good as Rage's car combat?
I mean, I'd be okay. I mean, I'd be okay with either way. I mean, I guess the delay of Batman doesn't bother me so much. The fact that Lily, everything is getting delayed to next year. It's like, did y'all just release the next gen system too soon at this point?
And I'm praying to God that Inquisition isn't next.
Because like Lily, some of these games that they were supposed to come out this year, they had release dates, but it's
Yeah,
like, oh no, they're getting delayed now.
like I know like a lot of games are getting delayed because
Hmm.
Evil Within got delayed till
It got
October.
delayed to October, so that's still coming out this year.
It was supposed to come out this month, wasn't it?
It's going to come out in August at
August,
first, but
August.
now I think it's like August. I think it's like October the 26th. I think.
Okay.
I mean, but that game, that could use a little bit more time development, especially since if you want to, because it has a lot to live up to, especially with the director being who made the old Resident Evil game, the original director making
Yeah.
it, has a lot to live up to. Then,
So like for example, I agree with you. Like delays are discouraging, but they're always welcome to make a better game.
hmm
I just really hope Inquisition doesn't get delayed again because it's supposed to come out last year. I really hope we don't get delayed again. But that's all. That's it for this podcast. Chris, thanks for joining me.
as always, anytime.
Um, we'll be doing another one for a post E3, discussing what we liked, what we didn't like, and what impressed us and what wowed us. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button,
And the
like,
likes
and the likes,
and the dislikes.
not the dislikes.
Hit any button you want to.
Just hit them all. Just hit them all.
You can like and dislike this video.
Just not that backspace button.
If you hit that back button, you just have to watch it again. So,
But comment down below what you're looking forward to for E3. Sharing our excitement. Me and Chris being in the comments, talking with you guys.
and beg Nintendo to make a new Paper Mario game.
Beg Square Enix. You got a new Paper Mario game, Chris, called Sticker Star.
Yeah.
Beg Square Enix for a New World Ends with You. That's what we
Yeah.
need to do. That's our mission from now on. That's our banner, Chris. Let the world end again.
That's right. Let the world end again. Yeah, that's nice.
But if you enjoyed it, subscribe because we're going to be doing weekly to bi-weekly podcasts. We talk.
Woo!
We'll interact with you guys. Um, stay tuned to our channel for future Let's Plays. We hopefully we have an Abound by Flame Let's Play coming up next week, if I'm not mistaken, Chris.
Maybe.
Chris will hopefully be uploading some Mario Kart videos as well.
Woo! It ain't gonna be the full ones though. It's gonna be just the 60 seconds. I hope you like highlights.
That's so lame. Why did they? I don't understand. Just the full race, and then I will be uploading some Pokemon Showdown videos. So if you're a fan of Pokemon Showdown, stay tuned.
So all 5 of you out there, stay tuned for that.
Oh, Chris, I think it's time to say goodbye. This is us from Metro Gaming Station, and we hope you all have a good day.
Bye.